All right, so time to upgrade our one of our security cameras. We talked about this in the previously in the Homestead Security video, which will be linked here in the video. But when you have areas that maybe based off of the angles that there is, that it's difficult to cover with just one camera, maybe instead of buying two smaller cameras, you buy something like this. So Foscam has been my go-to for over 6 years now, and I've been eyeing these for a while. These style of cameras, the ones that you can pan, tilt, and zoom. That's what the PTZ stands for. It is weatherproof. It will connect to my Wi-Fi, and I will show you more as we move forward. Okay, so just some of the components it comes with. It comes with a nice little template for mounting. It makes it easy, I believe. No, it's not adhesive back, but it's a template here. The power supply, just for your all their cameras run on a 12-volt DC, obviously converting it from your wall power, your 120. In the US, they do obviously sell, Foscam does sell overseas, so they have European versions that have the 220. Just a little hardware kit to get it installed onto, obviously, maybe a something that's not a hollow wall or masonry type wall. The Allen key is for making adjustments. I'll show you that later, but don't lose that if you don't have your own Allen key sets. This should be for a cable pass through. I'll let you know once I get to that point. The antenna, which should be, this one's a little bit larger than the rest of the ones. It's got the SMA style connector, but this should be for, I think, 2.4 gigahertz, at least here in the United States, is the one that this is going to connect to your Wi-Fi. And then just a small LAN cable, Cat5 cable. This is important for getting it set up. You plug this into the line, or if you're running it hard lined instead of on Wi-Fi, you could connect it into a router this way. And then inside the box, of course, is the main unit. It's fairly large, but you see here, this is like a cast aluminum mounting bracket. There's where the Cat5 cable goes into. Then you have, if you're doing, you got audio, video cables there, power cable in. There's a barrel style connector, that 12 volt. And then, oh, that's what that's for. So this little thing is a weather seal. It clicks on there if you're doing, like I said, if you're hardwiring it versus, and I'm going to have to figure out what that is. That's different. Oh, that's an alarm. Interesting. I'm going to have to look into that, because this is the first style I've bought like this. The rest of them are just the typical. You see this? I'm pretty impressed already. I got a really good deal. I'll throw the price in there. I don't remember. It was on sale. Oh, by the way, if you're interested, I am affiliate with Foscam. No, I did not get this camera for free. I purchased everything myself. But this is all nice aluminum. That's where the SD card goes, that little Allen key, if you want to put it your internal SD to record to. As a backup, you can also use the cloud. They have a cloud service you could use, or you could have your own internal. However you figure out you want to do it. I'll go through, once I get it installed, I'll show you some of the imagery from it. I don't know. I'm pretty impressed so far. Okay, as you can see, this is the bullet style I have currently set up. It's really weird because this is a slope, the part of my driveway you can't see here. So the angle on this is weird because of the way they redesigned their mounting brackets compared to their old bullet style ones. I'll show you a picture of the old one I have in the video. But I'm going to put 2 more deck screws in here, kind of my go-to favorites, the torque style. Make sure this is good and secure. There's 2x4 in behind here, so it's going to be these ones. It looks like it won't hit the 2x4, so I'll probably use some shorter ones. But there used to be an old light here, like a street style light, smaller one. I didn't like how it looked, but they had a hole bored in here where the wires went. I realized it goes right into a 2x4, so I'm gonna have to refigure that to be able to fit that big old bundle through there. But either way, this will go into this is a pump house here, and be powered in there. I will be adding a UPC backup power supply in there to make this to where it's if the power goes out with the SD card installed, it'll still be able to record footage. I won't be able to access this through the internet that I can right now with all my other cameras, but it will still be recording at least. To hear, someone would have to physically destroy this camera to be able to destroy what's saved on the SD card. So just food for thought. All right, next step is getting that wire through there, getting the 2 screws in there, getting it plugged in, adding it to my app that I already have installed on my phone and my laptop that has all these other cameras that I have here on the properties. Okay, so it's been a couple days. I'm going to try to wrap this video up, talk a little bit about specifications. I usually do that in the beginning, but I got too excited about everything else and just got moving. So the model is an F19928P. It is a tilt pan zoom model, which tilt pan zoom, you know, you're going to have your left to right or horizontal and your vertical up and down, and then the 10, that would be cool, 4X optical zoom. The left to right or horizontal is 355 degrees. The up, down, or vertical is 90 degrees. So the higher up you get it, the more benefit you get from that capability. The optics are a 2 megapixel high definition, so 1920 by 1080p. The night capability, they call it their intelligent infrared night vision, has 2 groups of IR illuminators, one set designed for close up, and then the other set for further away, up to 66 feet. Coincidentally, our chicken coop, which this monitors the driveway and the chicken coop, which is pretty awesome, is 65 feet. So imaged in the video, you can see that. If I wanted to improve that, I could throw on an external, you know, bought off the shelf, Amazon, wherever, IR illuminator floodlight. So I'll throw the link for that down below if you're interested. If you live in a rural area, sometimes that can be a problem. Urban and suburban environments, there's a lot of other artificial lights, usually street lamps, things like that, that improve the capabilities of cameras at nighttime. The motion detection, I've used it on the other cameras. It works good. You'll get a notification on your phone. You can get some false alarms, so I've had to adjust the sensitivity, which you can do, from like the wind blowing trees and bushes around, spider webs getting on the lens, the web blowing around, it sets it off all the time. I'm hoping with this, because I'm always, when I'm gone out of town, I'm bugging my sons to go out and clean off the other cameras, clean the spider webs off, so I stop getting all these notifications. It gets so annoying that I'll end up turning notifications off until they get those spider webs off there. I'm sure they like it because the bugs are attracted to the IR illuminator. So, but with this one, be able to turn it and twist it and, you know, everything else, maybe I'll be able to clear it off without having to have them come out here and do it. There are some other features, I believe, that are only unlocked if you have the cloud service, like human detection, animal detection, vehicle detection, package detection. If you know, if you have probably wouldn't have this one on a front porch, but one of their other cameras, definitely a added feature. You can do audio in and out. You have to add a microphone and speaker. I'm considering doing that with this one, mainly for the audio in, because you can have audio detection where sound alerts. So I think I pretty much covered everything. If you have any other questions, I did install a 64 gig SD card in here for backup. This one will be hooked to the cloud services. I have one of my other cameras that's on that subscription now. I'm going to transfer it to this camera because this is the best one I have, and it covers the most area, so it makes more sense to pay, if I'm going to pay for something, pay for it on this camera. If you have, like I said, any other questions, put your questions, comments down below. You have more questions about the camera or want to learn more about the camera, check it out, theravenwoodacres.com. There'll be a right up there on the front page. And as always, as time progresses, if things change with our current assessment of this camera, we'll do update videos based off of those changes, whether it's good or bad. So with that, have a great day. Thanks for watching.